Look, hello, good afternoon, guys. Today I'm going to be showing you some of the methods to be able to answer certain questions from NCFE papers. I'm going to be switching the cameras so you guys can see the what I'm looking at. Okay. So if I go right here and just take a look at some of the questions, you can see here the very first question for this furniture exercise sheet that I've created. For each year from 2010 to 2013, calculate the total number of furniture sold. So way I would do that is I would pinpoint, right? So this is how I would answer the questions properly. So for each year from 2010 to 2013, right, 2010, 2013 is here. You see that? So that's what I've got to focus on. Then calculate the total number of furniture sold. So from these here, 2010 to 2013, I'll calculate the total number of furniture sold. Okay, so I'll do now. So I would do equals, okay, sum, or you could do plus, but that would take too long. So it's best to do things in a shorter amount of way. So I'll double click that. So now it's an open bracket. Just go and click on this, right? And then highlight the cells, yeah. And click enter. There you go. And the reason why these ones are hashes is because those digits are too big in size. Okay, so you need to go to hover towards between C and D until you get this cross section here, and you expand that like this. Same thing with this one, between B and C, expand to see that. So there you go. Now what you're gonna do next is you're also gonna do the same thing for 2011, 2012, and 2013. So that's what you got to focus on, okay? That's what the question asks you. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna click the cross section here, and click and drag that, okay, up to here, and there you go. So that's question B. If we move on to question B, create a chart showing how the total number of furniture sales changed between the 2010 and 2013. Okay, so let's think for a moment. Okay, so between 2010 and 2000, how would I create the chart? So firstly, what you need to do is think about is that you would need you need two variables, X and Y, right? Remember what we told you, X and Y. So in X, what do you expect the variable to be for X? Okay, it will be 2010 to 2013. Okay, so if I just copy that, just to make your life easier. Now Y will also have other variables. So what do you think the variables would be? Now let's have a look. Between 2010 to 2013, we must create a chart showing the total number of furniture sales, total, that has changed between 2010 to 2013. So specifically, we're looking at the total numbers of furniture sales in 2010 and 2013. And here they are, the total number. Okay, we just calculated from the previous question. So those are the variables, okay? Now we can visualize what our graph is going to look like. So what we're going to do is going to highlight this first. I'm going to do control, and I'm going to click and highlight that. So if I expand this a bit more, I will get an option to insert a chart. Okay, so click this bar chart here and click away, and you should be able to create a chart yourself. So 2013. So this one is this one here. 10,000, 7,001, 10,700 will be this one, and so forth. Okay, so it just goes down decrementally. Okay, so that should be fine. What is the next question? So if I just delete that to make you see much more better. Look at the number of furniture sold by moguls between 2010 and 2013. Use a maximum formula. You can see here, use a formula to find the maximum numbers of sold. So what do you think you would do? Firstly, you look at where this mogul is. So where is it? It's right here, okay? So we've got it between 2010 and 2013. Okay, now we're looking at 2010 and 2013. So there it is, 2010 to 2013, specifically in mogul, okay? So I highlight this. This is what we want, okay? Now we go and go to maximum. So there's a maximum thing that we could use, function that we could use called max, okay? It should show automatically. Double click that and you should get the brackets automatically. So between 2010, yeah, 2010 to 2013, click on that and click enter, and there you go. That is the that is the highest amount of furniture sold between 2010 and 2013. Next question, make the titles stand out from the other information and make sure that all of the information can be read, right? So what I would do for that is ensure that this is highlighted and merged, okay? So if I just highlight that, go to merge, just have a look at, because it's, so if you can't find anything, guys, right, make sure to go to this here, the search bar, and then just search for it. Just search for merge and center. Okay, there you go. And now it's merge centralized. Highlight that, and you can also increase the size of that to, let's say, 20, or maybe that's too big, 15. It's still too big. It's too small. Okay, there you go. And that now looks a bit more, okay? And you double click this to ensure that you're enlarging it, okay? The reason why that's the case is because all of these texts here are inside of A1 only, okay? Makes sense? That's why I can double click on that to expand it so that you can view the end bit here. Next one, use a highlight or other means to indicate the year in which mogul had its maximum sales. Okay, so we have to highlight where this is the maximum sales here. Okay, so if I click, it should be, have a look. Let's do a little bit of investigation. So the highest one, 452, is this one. So it says highlight. Okay, so that would mean that we need to highlight it. Okay, so the way we can do that is we could use this particular one and we just highlight it. Okay, next question is, that's it. However, sometimes the exam will tell us to change this into a chart, to a pie chart. Okay, so this is to get extra marks and it's worth it to do so. Okay, let's try and click on that. Just right click, copy. Okay. Okay, copy that. Sometimes you're going to need to double click it and then right click and copy, otherwise it wouldn't show it. So now you've got two copies. You can just change that into change it to that. Okay. And you could just change it to 2010 to 2013. Okay, these digits here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I'm gonna go to draw, to insert, and then just change that to a pie chart, and you should be fine. Okay. Cool. The reason why they're all sort of similar is because these are sort of similar. They're not that massive in terms of differences. So that's it. Just go back. Just